The government employees medical scheme is aware of the financial challenges that are faced by many households today. Looking at things like inflation, interest rates, and just the general cost of living, and how this has created a challenging environment for everyone, including GEMS.
I went to the grocery store the other day and you will not believe that I actually spent over 1,500 rand just on groceries. Imagine.
No, it's insane, dude. My medical aid is increasing my monthly contributions in 2025. I don't know how I'm gonna cope.
And you know what? The thing about those annual increases is that they just don't make sense. It's annoying, man.
Yeah, I thought I was the only one who didn't understand them.
Nithetha ngantoni? Anisahleli. No, Mendezana. I mean, I couldn't help overhearing guys about you guys are talking about how life has become expensive. Yabona yonke into iyadura. But luckily for you guys, GEMS. I mean, everything they do, they consider Nina members.
Really?
I mean, if you look at the expenses, it's a day-to-day for medical aid. When are you covered? You, the family yako. And also, I mean, if you've got a life-threatening emergency, they've got you covered there. And because everything is becoming expensive, I mean, healthcare in general. So if you look at your blood tests, your medication, so they need to keep up with those expenses now.
You see, that's great because then I know me and my spouse, are covered if anything life-threatening was to happen. But still.
No. But still. But look at it this way. They can't afford Baba Patale out more than they get in. And also this thing, it covers you for e-products, it covers you for e-services and the support.
I still think GEMS is expensive.
Ajo, I read somewhere that GEMS is one of the most affordable medical aids.
Exactly. And just absolutely right, yes. I mean, if you compare them benefit for benefit with Ezinye, with GEMS, you're looking at 25% saving. And this is before a subsidy kicks in. And over the years, GEMS has worked hard to make sure that they keep their increases as low as possible. Even if benefits are has changed, and to a point where they had to dip into a reserve sum.
Speaking of reserves, what are these reserves? And what does it mean for me as a member?
Exactly.
Okay, let me put it this way. And this thing is regulated. Umthetho uthi every company with scheme sabo has to put away contributions in 25% with reserves. That way, in case anything happens, like these outbreaks, COVID. Yeah.
Okay, I guess that makes sense. I guess that's how they remain financially sound.
Exactly. And also that's how they use those reserves to ease the financial burden on its members. And it also protects the scheme from insolvency.
Makes sense. I still wonder how much I'll be paying in 2025.
Let me tell you, in 2025, a member with an average family, you're paying on average approximately increase your corner about 400 rands. And if you are salary level 2 to 5, on Tanzanite 1, then you could be subsidized up to 100%. But if you are 5 and above, then you could be paying slightly higher average in your contributions. If you compare our scheme, GEMS, to any other scheme, without the subsidy, you are looking at 2,000 rand less that you'll be paying. This is why GEMS remains the most affordable scheme.
Okay, it's not so bad then. Now I can actually afford to add my granddaughter as a beneficiary.
Yeah?
Grandchild? No, can't you just add like your immediate family, your wife and your kids and just you guys?
Pella on GEMS. You can add your wife, your husband, your children, your siblings' children, your stepchildren, those in-laws of yours. You can add them also.
That sounds like great news, but let's hope they don't reject the claims.
Where GEMS, the chances of your claim here getting rejected are very slim.
How do you know, guys?
Because at GEMS, they pay out on healthcare. On average per month, you're looking at about 5 billion. And that's to make sure your family is taken care of. It's showing commitment to its members.
Really?
Did you know, in fact, GEMS once paid out 6.2 million for Umdana that needed a liver transplant? And there was a mother that had birth complications. They paid out 3.2 million because she stayed like 122 days in hospital.
Joe, I can believe that. One tip from me, make sure you are always covered because you don't know what curveballs life can throw at you.
Yeah, imagine I'm now sitting there in the hospital with millions and millions of rand I need to pay in hospital bills. Yeah, no.
And this is how GEMS stays afloat, because those contributions and those increases make sure that the scheme stays healthy financially.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure you still want your benefits and you still want the premium healthcare that you get. But your comprehensive cover comes from those little increases.
Imagine being sick and having a 1 million rand bill. Oh, that couldn't be nice.
trust me on this one. You never want to be without cover, eh? Please make sure you always have medical aid.
Hi, guys.
Thank you so much for the information.
I know, you're absolutely welcome.
It was a great time to come to the kitchen, hey? Yeah, no, that was a worthwhile conversation to
absolutely,
have, eh?
because
At
what?
least I have more peace now.
My
Oh, I
in-laws.
was worried. Hey, you must add those people. They always run to you for money.
Now let's remember that healthcare from GEMS is a promise. A promise that should you or a family member be unwell, that you'll be taken care of. In order for that promise to be kept, we need to make sure that GEMS stays financially healthy so that you can enjoy the benefits you've come to rely on. Now, as we prepare for the option selection period, all GEMS members are encouraged to review their healthcare needs with their financial well-being in mind. In order to make your experience seamless during this period, GEMS is easily accessible through its traditional and digital channels.